Self-care. What is the first thing you think of? For many of us, it's something along the lines of an Instagram-worthy bath with flower petals, perfectly pedicured toes, and the latest issue of Mindful magazine with some cool, obscure indie band playing softly in the background. For those of us who have to weed through a flock of rubber duckies and move the Paw Patrol washcloth aside even to fill the bath with water that will likely only be lukewarm by the time we go back in for extra snuggles, a second cup of water, and dodge the "where do babies come from?" question for the third time this week at 8 o'clock at night when you're supposed to be sleeping, we'll talk about it later, dreamy rose petals are not even on your mind, and you just want to get in and get some silence. When? Knock, knock, knock. Mommy? I need to pee. Yeah, right. But we hear it all the time. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. Then why does it feel so impossible? Why does it sometimes feel like we're herding cattle just to grab a sip of water before we're trampled again? I'm Kristin Dovbniak, holistic nutritionist and mama of two, and this is the Healthy Balanced Mama podcast. A podcast about ditching the diet dogma, embracing intuitive eating, real food, and living healthy, happy, and whole. Please note the information and opinions on this podcast are intended for information and inspiration only and are not a substitute for professional medical advice or treatment. Please consult with your healthcare practitioner before making any changes. Now, onto the show. Today on the Healthy Balanced Mama podcast, I want to talk about self-care in real life, because it doesn't have to mean bubble baths and mani-pedis to refresh and restore you for a healthier, happier life. Self-care is essential for busy mamas, which we all are, by the way, but actually getting in self-care practically can be hard. And what does self-care even mean for a busy mom? I define self-care as anything that refreshes and restores your body or brain to take on your busy mama life. It doesn't have to look any particular way to be effective at pressing the reset button. I know you've heard the analogy of the teacup, right? You have to fill your cup first in order to pour out to others. But here's the problem with that analogy. If you're only ever filling your cup enough to pour out to others, your cup is still going to be empty most of the time. You need to fill your cup so that your energy overflows to the other people in your life. Emptying your cup and giving your family, your friends, your job the dregs every day does not make for an energized, healthy, happy mama. And this is what most of us do, isn't it? We do just enough for ourselves so that we can survive day to day. We get just enough sleep so we don't fall asleep in the pickup line. We drink just enough water so that we're not dreadfully thirsty. We eat just enough of whatever food's on hand to get us to the next snack. We're consistently doing just enough for ourselves, but if you're like most of the mamas I know, you do more than enough for the people around you. Because as mamas, we are doers, nurturers, carers. So why don't we do the same for ourselves? If you have a passion and a purpose in this world, whether it's simply to raise healthy, self-sustaining humans, which is an incredibly important purpose, by the way, or something else, the world needs you to take care of yourself so you can fulfill that passion and purpose. So what are some practical ways we can ensure we're taking care of ourselves so we are the best wives, moms, friends, workers, and versions of ourselves? I have a few tips to help you practically include more self-care in your life. Number 1, identify the dregs. It's time to get real honest here, mama. What are the dregs of your day? When are the times when you feel the most low energy? You find yourself snapping at your kids or your husband. You feel like you just want to take a nap. You're unfocused at work. These are the dregs. When your cup has been poured out and it's time to refill. By identifying the dregs, you can strategically pinpoint fill-up times throughout your day and your week so you can proactively avoid these low energy moments. Number 2, get comfortable prioritizing you. This is something I talk with the mamas I work with about all the time. Women are all too often comfortable with pouring every last drop of their energy into others, but when it comes to taking care of themselves, they feel guilty. Drop the guilt, mama. You deserve to take time for you so you can be the best you can be for others. You want them to have the best of you, right? So make it happen. Now, I don't mean you need to go book yourself a 7-day Caribbean cruise without consulting your significant other. I don't want any angry emails, please. But you need to get comfortable with ditching the guilt and prioritizing your health and your happiness so you can be the best you can be for the world. The best version of yourself doesn't come without pursuit. Number 3 is think simple. I use the hashtag simple self-care like I invented it, which I'm pretty sure I didn't. But this is the name of the game. It doesn't have to be complicated, and I think most of us overcomplicate self-care way too much. What simple things can you do on a daily and weekly basis to take care of yourself better? Can you simply wake up 10 minutes before your kids? Drink a cup of coffee to yourself, maybe have a glass of lemon water, read something inspirational, take a couple minutes to journal. It doesn't have to be fancy, even just 10 minutes to yourself in the morning. Can you buy yourself a really cool new stainless steel water bottle that makes you want to drink more water so you naturally have more energy because you're hydrated throughout the day? Can you schedule your workout so movement is non-negotiable? This doesn't mean you need to be militant about it, but movement's important. We know that. So how can you make it a priority? Can you take 20 during nap time to read something just for fun? That's not something that you need to read for your kids' homeschool. It's not reading the manual of your, new DVD player. Do people even watch DVDs anymore? Anyway, it's taking 20 minutes during nap time to read something for pleasure. Read a blog that is actually uplifting, or read a nonfiction book, or read a fiction book. Whatever floats your boat, but take that 20 minutes for you. Can you start a new skincare routine that nourishes your skin and soul? Can you make yourself a golden milk latte to energize your afternoon and reduce some inflammation in the process? Can you paint your toes a fun color while listening to an inspiring podcast? Could you go for a run or a walk on a sunny day? Make sure the kids are taken care of first, of course. Could you keep some encouraging scriptures on your phone when you need a quick uplift? Could you take yourself on a Saturday morning coffee date when daddy's home? Could you make smoothie bags on the weekend? It takes 5 minutes, 10 tops. So your smoothie takes no time in the morning and you're nourishing yourself every day. Can you prep lunches ahead so you have an easy option on hand? Could you leave the kids with your husband on a Sunday afternoon and go see a movie solo? Could you unplug for an entire day? How about take a hot shower? Sniff some essential oils to boost your energy in the afternoon. Do a face mask while reading your favorite magazine before bed. How about just go to bed 20 minutes earlier? How about wake up and write down 3 things you're grateful for every morning for a week? What about making something or doing a craft or going to a new class with a girlfriend? Self-care has no rules. It's about what fills your cup and makes you feel like a better version of yourself. Whatever needs filling, your heart, your body, or your mind, experiment with how you can simply boost these on a daily and weekly basis. So that being said, number 4 is make the time. Now is where I remind you that you have the time for self-care. We all have 24 hours in a day, that's true, but we also all have pockets of time. If you have absolutely no pockets of time in your day, you need to do a schedule analysis. There's your self-care right there. Remember, self-care does not need to be time-consuming. It can be 10 minutes. But where are you wasting time now doing things that aren't filling you up, like browsing social media or watching trashy TV? What could you do in these moments instead to create a healthier, happier you? Hey there, Supermama. Yes, you. Because I believe every mama is a supermama, and I want to help you feel like one too. I created the Supermama Society because I wanted a space where women could feel free to learn more and share in their passion to live healthier lives without being pressured to restrict foods, go on a diet, buy an expensive meal replacement shake, or lose weight to be healthy. A place where women were welcome simply because they want to become healthier for themselves and their families. I believe as moms, we have the power to be catalysts for the next generation of nourished, empowered eaters. It starts with us. The Supermama Society is a weight-neutral, body-positive space for wellness without restriction. It features exclusive monthly nutrition coaching videos by me on topics like foods for energy, digestive health, boosting your family's immune system, and more. Members-only recipes, bonus audios, articles, access to my full Healthy Mama ebook library, and so much more. Find out more and sign up at supermamasociety.com. I want to give you the tools to live your healthiest mama life and feel like the super mama I know you are. And number 5, build on it. The more you prioritize taking care of yourself, the more you will begin to notice the dregs in your day, and you can take action to build on your self-care. This doesn't mean caring for yourself above all else, but it does mean building your self-care toolbox with the tools you need to maintain a healthy heart, body, and mind. What do you, mama, need when you're feeling low energy, when you need an uplift, when you're feeling less than yourself? Build on your self-care so you have the tools you need on hand to refresh and restore on a daily basis. I hope this was some encouragement for you today, mama. With Mother's Day right around the corner, for you to take some time to nourish yourself every day, every week, maybe ask for a massage or just a solo trip to Target. Remember, self-care does not have to be complicated, but it is a necessity. Take care of yourself today, mama. As always, thank you so much for listening. If you like this podcast, be sure to subscribe to get notified when the latest episodes launch. And if you loved it, please go ahead and give it a star rating. Bonus points for writing a review. Every subscribe, rating, and review helps this podcast be seen and heard by more mamas that need to hear it. You can find me at healthymamakris.com or on Instagram and Facebook at healthymamakris. I hope you feel happy, healthy, and whole. Have a beautiful day, friend.